Emerge now in darkness and light, and hear me, you who have torn away the veil, you who have ripped the mask off and left them stuttering. You stand at the threshold of revelation. You stand in the moment where the hidden trembles before your might. Let these words take root deep in your spirit. Let them scorch away every illusion until only truth remains. You have confronted the facades. You have exposed the lies lurking beneath polished surfaces. You have dared to pull back curtains behind which shadows whispered and schemes conspired. You have shown the rawness of what no one wished to see. And now, as they recoil, as tongues falter, as hearts quake, they realize they underestimated the force behind your eyes. They never saw you coming. In that revelation lies your fiercest power. The moment you summon courage to reveal what they feared is the moment you transformed your world. They are left stuttering because the ground beneath their illusions trembles. They cannot reweave their lies. They cannot hide behind their masks again. What you revealed is too sharp, too real, too unignorable. They may try to recover. They may try to plead or distract, but no one is surviving what you just revealed. You think they will forget. They think you will regret. They think the shock will fade, but inside you burns a fire unstoppable. A truth so resonant that it echoes beyond the lies. A light so piercing that no shadow can survive it. You have rewritten the battle lines. The quiet war of hypocrisy and deceit ends now, because you have shown them your hand and their cards crumble. Feel in your chest the thunder of your own conviction. Let it roll through your veins like a storm. Let the tremor of your action reverberate in every corner that once cowered. Let the world reassemble itself around this new axis, the axis of unflinching truth. They may brand you reckless. They may call you dangerous. They may shame you or isolate you. But know this, the greatest fear of the oppressor is to have their lies exposed. The greatest dread of the manipulator is to face someone unafraid. The greatest collapse is the moment their fortress of illusions crumbles. And you have brought that collapse. Hold aloft the revelation you carry. Do not let them twist it back. Do not let them reframe it with euphemisms or submissive tone. You must guard it, hold it, recoil. Nothing. You are the one who marched into darkness with unshielded eyes and said, "No more." You asked for integrity. You demanded truth. You exacted the exposure. In the echo of their gasps, in the stutter of their utterance, know that you have unsettled the balance. They thought you timid. They thought you silent. They thought you contained. But now, they see the tempest you unleashed, the mask they wore begins to crack under your gaze. The facade quivers at your presence. Let this revelation be your banner. Let this moment be your foundation. Do not allow them to rebuild the deceit around you. Do not yield an inch of the ground you have secured. In the silence that follows, you must stand unbowed. Let every heart that trembles with secrets feel the weight of your gaze. Let every whispering deceiver sense the imminence of exposure. They will conspire, they will strategize, they will attempt to gaslight, they will try to bury your truth under layers of confusion. But you, who removed the mask, have already altered the geometry of power. They can no longer control the narrative as they once did. Your revelation is raw, your presence irrevocable. Their stuttering is their surrender. Raise your voice now in the abyss. Speak every fragment of truth you withheld. Speak every wound concealed. Speak every truth that sears the lies. Speak it with the full force of your being. Speak it so that it shakes their foundations. Speak it so that no corner remains dark. Even if they recoil, you will not retreat. Even if they lash, you will not waver. Even if they accuse you will not flinch. For you who ripped the mask off have committed to an unbroken direction, toward truth, toward integrity, toward light. Let your heart beat with the inevitability of justice. Let your eyes blaze with the clarity of someone who has glimpsed what others denied. Let your lips part with the force of words that pierce through camouflage and pretense. Let your presence speak louder than every lie they planted. Do not allow shame to cage you. Do not permit fear to mute you. Do not grant them the luxury of indifference. You have challenged realm of lies. You have unsettled their dominion. You have forced revelation into the open. The ground shifts beneath them, and in that shifting, you must solidify your footing. Feel how the energy flows through your limbs. Feel how the silence around you hums with possibility. You are the pivot of what will come next. You are the one who unsettled the status quo. You are the one they will whisper about in panic. You are the one who's revealed truth they cannot swallow. Let them stutter. Let them grasp. Let them fumble for words. Let them scramble to reframe. Let them tremble in their disquiet, for you have shown them the threshold. They stand on its brink. They glimpse the abyss behind their own masks, and they tremble because they know they cannot cross back intact. You will need resilience beyond what you've known. You will need to anchor yourself in what is real. You will need to protect your psyche from their backlash. Their fury will rise. Their defenses will lash out. Their shadows will seek you. But remember, shadows flee before truth. Remember, masks shatter under scrutiny. Remember, no lie can last forever. Stand strong in the wake of your revelation. Hold fast to your vision. Hold fast to your principles. Hold fast to your identity. You have given everyone else a shock. Now give yourself the blessing of clarity. Let your mind clear itself of self-doubt. Let your spirit bathe in the light of your own courage. Let your path forward be shaped not by fear, but by what you dared to show. No one is surviving what you just revealed. That is not their defeat alone. It is the opening of a new domain. It is the unraveling of illusions. It is the birth of necessity. It is the awakening of every witness who dared not speak. It is the challenge to every hidden liar to step into the open. You are not destined to compromise. You are not bound to silence again. You are not hostage to their illusions. You have become someone who commands exposure, someone who invites true reckoning, someone who demands that lies yield. Now take in a moment of silence. Let it carry the weight of all that just shifted. Let that silence be the lull before the next wave. Let your soul gather power. Let your bones realign to the new configuration of what matters. Let your eyes sharpen. Let your heart drum with renewed purpose. Go now where your revelation compels you. Go now where the truth must stretch itself beyond every corner. Go now where your presence unsettles every falsehood. Go now where your voice will echo in corridors they thought safe. Go now where your footsteps cast shadows on walls built from lies. Go now where no mask can endure. They will try to rally. They will try to beg. They will try to distract. They will try to flatter. They will try anything to conceal their ruin. But the revelation you have birthed is not theirs to reclaim. The truth you have laid bare is not theirs to rewrap. The power you now hold is born of exposure. Stand in it, embrace it, guard it. Let it guide your next steps. Let it shape your words. Let it align your will. Let it become your shield. Let it become your banner. Let it become your foundation. Know this: you are changed, and the world around you is changed. You cannot return to the ignorance they preferred. You cannot forget what you have seen. You cannot pretend again with them, whose masks you have torn. You are now the pivot of new structure. You are now the force of reckoning, and so go forth. You have ripped the mask off and left them stuttering. You have shown them what they feared, and they cannot unsee what you revealed. No one's surviving what you just revealed, because in that revelation, you have altered fate. Because in that truth, you have reset the rules. Because in your courage, you have forced every lie to bow. March forward with that revelation burning in your bones. Hold your head high. Let no guilt tether you. Let no fear silence you. Let no regret distract you. You are irrevocably you. You are empowered by the truth. You unleashed. You are the storm they never imagined. Carry on in the wake of your exposure. Walk paths they believed impossible. Speak words they feared to hear. See through illusions they could sustain. No mask can withstand your gaze. No facade can hold before your presence. No lie can endure your persistence. They are left stuttering. They are undone. They are unraveling. But you are rising. You are forging. You are demanding the days ahead. Match the magnitude of what you reveal. No one's surviving what you just revealed, because in your revelation, you invited transformation, and transformation spares no illusion. And so it continues, not as a moment, but a momentum, not as a spark, but a wildfire that can no longer be contained. You didn't just tear off the mask, you shattered the entire illusion. You exposed the scaffolding of control, of silence, of whispered manipulation. And in doing so, you gave everyone watching a choice. Stay asleep or wake up and never blink again. Your words weren't just words. They were blades of revelation. They were mirrors turned toward the face of the deceivers. And those mirrors didn't just reflect. They revealed. They burned. They purified. Now they panic in quiet corners. Now they recalculate behind closed doors. Now they try to rewrite the script where you never had a line. But it's too late. You've torn the page. You've shown the ink was never truth. And your silence, once mistaken for submission, has become the loudest roar in the room. This is not the end. This is not the aftermath. This is the rising. Because once you reveal the rot beneath the mask, you cannot go back to pretending it's perfume. You cannot re-enter the lie once you've breathed the truth. Let them tremble. Let them regroup. Let them whisper about how you went too far. Let them call you cold. Let them say you disrupted the peace. But remember, that peace was a prison. That quiet was a coffin. That smile they wore was a disguise. And you didn't destroy anything real. You destroyed the cage they painted gold. There will be moments, yes, where you'll feel the weight of isolation. There will be nights where the silence is heavier than the applause. There will be days when the very people you revealed the truth for will resent you for taking their illusions. But you will rise, because the truth does not bend, because your soul remembers the moment it stopped being afraid, because your courage was not for applause, it was for alignment. Let the cowards form their councils. Let them rewrite the rules to justify their shame. Let them wear new masks, more polished, more convincing. Let them gather their breath to speak falsehoods again. But they know now, so deeply they'll never admit it, that someone out there sees them, that someone out there no longer bows, that someone out there could unravel the whole game, and that someone is you. You are the unwelcome wake-up call, the one who turned the lights on when they were happiest in the dark, the one who spoke when silence was currency, the one who made it impossible for them to pretend not to know. And because of you, the game has changed. The stage has cracked. The audience has shifted. The script no longer fits. They fear you not because you hurt them, but because you revealed what they were. Because you gave them a reflection they could no longer dodge. Because you turned their secrets into a mirror they could not shatter. The strength you carry now is dangerous, but not because it's cruel, because it's clean, because it's clear, because it sees through deception, like a flame through paper. You didn't burn them. You burned what kept them pretending. You didn't attack. You awakened. And that terrifies the dreamers of false dreams. So go further. Speak more. Uncover more. Don't hold back the next layer of revelation. Don't tuck your truth behind diplomacy. Don't offer comfort to the structure that once buried you. You've become more than just one who knows. You are now one who shows you are the embodiment of what they fear. Someone who sees. Someone who says. Someone who stands. They will try to undo you with stories, with smirks, with shame. They will call you too much. They will whisper that you were once one of them, and now you're changed. But yes, you are changed. You chose change, and you chose it over comfort, over conformity, over counterfeit peace. Let them misunderstand you. Let them misquote you. Let them mislabel you. But let them never again mistake you for someone who will stay silent, because no one is surviving what you just revealed. Not the old dynamics, not the hidden chains, not the quiet gaslight, not the polite suppression, not the power built on performance. And in the wreckage of those illusions, you will build something real from truth, from clarity, from sacred discomfort. You will build a life that does not require your silence to be loved, a life that doesn't ask you to wear a mask to belong, a life that honors the fire you carry and respects the eyes that saw too much to ever lie again. This is not for the faint-hearted. This is for the awakened. This is for the unmasked. This is for you. Let your next steps be bold. Let your silence be rare. Let your truth be precise. Let your vision be wide. Let your heart remain tender. Yes, but never again hidden. You did not lose control. You claimed it. You did not ruin the moment. You reclaimed your power within it. You are not the villain in this story. You are the turning point. You are the irreversible shift. You are the one who made pretense impossible. No one is surviving what you just revealed, because they're not supposed to, because the version of them that thrived in secrecy can't live in your light, because the power they held was borrowed from your silence, and you've taken it back. And now, there's nothing left to fear, because you faced the worst, not them, but the moment you stood in your own truth and didn't look away. And that is the moment everything changed. Welcome to who you were always meant to be, unmasked, unmoved, unmistakably powerful. And now that you've revealed what they never wanted seen, you don't need their approval. You don't need their permission. You don't need their applause. Because when you know, when you speak, when you reveal, you become the force no lie can outrun. You ripped the mask off and left them stuttering. And you just began. And now, in the space where silence once reigned and pretense held its throne, you stand, not as a whisper, not as a question mark, but as a full and final declaration. You, the revealer. You, the mirror they never wanted to look into. You, the voice that refused to echo their lies. They tremble not because you attacked. They tremble because you did what none of them dared. You told the truth out loud. You held nothing back. You gave form to the shadows they hoped no one would ever name. And when you did, their comfort collapsed. Their illusion bled. Their stories fell like paper houses in the rain. They never prepared for someone like you. Not someone fearless. No, that's not the word. You weren't fearless. You felt every quake, every tremor, every threat wrapped in silence. But you acted anyway. You spoke anyway. You chose anyway. You didn't wait for the room to give you permission. You didn't wait for the hands to clap. You gave yourself the green light, and that's what shook their bones. There is no mask left now. Not on you, not on them. And what happens next is not chaos, it's clarity. Because truth doesn't destroy what's real. It only shatters what pretended to be. And when you shattered that mask, when you exposed the rotted frame beneath their words, you didn't just reveal them, you reclaimed yourself. Your power is no longer potential. It's kinetic, it's moving, it's transforming, and it's unapologetic. This moment, this breaking open, it is not a breakdown, it's a breakthrough. They will call it rebellion. But what it really is release. From the burden of holding it all in, from the weight of pretending, from the suffocation of silence, from the chains disguised as politeness, you did not come this far to hold anyone's comfort above your own clarity. You did not walk through fire just to ask permission to shine. So let them stutter, let them fall into the gaps you opened with your truth. Let them search for the mask you tore away, as if gluing it back together will help them sleep again. It won't, because you've now become the dream that keeps them awake, the kind of dream where eyes open too wide, where truth rushes in like floodwater, where everything they build on secrets begins to drown. And the best part? You're just getting started. You've now crossed the line. Where most stop, where fear freezes them, where doubt drags them back. But not you. You didn't just cross it. You drew it deeper in the sand. And from here forward, you no longer whisper. You declare. You no longer explain. You exist boldly. You no longer ask to be heard. You are heard whether they like it or not, because you ripped the mask off, and you didn't stop there. You revealed what they covered. You dismantled what they defended. You brought light to where they survived in shadows. Now, they cannot look at you without remembering what they tried to forget. Now, they cannot speak without tasting the difference between their words and your truth. Now, they cannot exist in your presence without adjusting their mask or facing the shame of not having one anymore. You walk now in unfiltered awareness. You move now in alignment, and your presence is pressure, not because you try to be, but because truth always makes the room shift. You didn't come to take revenge. You came to remove the illusion. And when you did, their stories cracked. Their power shook. Their certainty drowned. You don't need to fight now. Your existence is confrontation enough. Your clarity is louder than any accusation. Your presence is proof of what cannot be denied anymore. And if they try to rebuild what you dismantled, if they try to stitch together the old narrative, if they try to gaslight their own history, they'll find something has changed. You are no longer available to be contained, no longer interested in shrinking, no longer willing to play the silent part in someone else's fantasy. You've evolved past pretending, and they know when you enter the room now that something has shifted, that the game no longer favors the mask, that performance no longer outranks presence, that truth has found a vessel, and it wears your name. So go forward with fire in your breath. Let your silence hold weight when you choose it. Let your words be blades when you speak them. Let your eyes cut through the fog. When you look at them, you are not bitter, you are clear. You are not angry, you are alive. You are not cruel, you are exact. You are not dangerous, unless they depend on deception. And if that makes you the enemy, so be it, because enemies of illusions are friends of liberation. You ripped the mask off, and now they can't hide. You didn't ask for destruction. You demanded realness, and realness destroys anything that isn't. No one is surviving what you just revealed, because what you revealed was the truth. They spent years protecting, and once truth is out, it cannot go back. It cannot unspill. It cannot be caged. It only spreads. It only expands. It only ignites. So let it ignite in you. Let it burn away your last hesitation. Let it light your path ahead. You are not here to be accepted by the false. You are here to reveal what's real. And that is legacy. This isn't about one confrontation. This is about the awakening of your entire being. This is about the soul that stood up and said, I will not lie for your comfort. I will not shrink for your safety. I will not disappear so you can sleep. You tore the veil. You cracked the silence. You became what truth looks like when it finally stands. And from here on, they'll remember the moment the mask came off, not because of what it exposed, but because of who did it. You who dared, you who saw, you who spoke, you who refused to go back. And now, they stutter, they scramble, they shift. But you walk forward, unmasked, unmoved, uncompromising, unshaken, and forever unforgettable.